morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, yes. I managed to cleanse the curse away. Happy Mother's Day. Okay, I didn't actually expect some Mother's Day dinner tonight. Because I was gonna, or I am going to get food tomorrow. That's the thing, it's supposed to be tomorrow. But no, today was part 1. Tomorrow was part 2. And no worries, for this one, for this presentation... Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that. I'm just like, too lazy. I'll just keep that song. But yeah, this time for real. Also, I got rid of like some filler episode for some of the pictures, so then that way, bam, easier. Ta-da! I got at least the main stuff. I know, right? Welcome to the presentation. Starting off with, welcome to Japan. From spring, woohoo, end of March to early April. Okay, this was actually very cute. I'm like, oh my goodness, the airport's adorable. Pokemon. Let's see how this goes, though. Oh man, the other song, though, I forgot to put it on. I know, right? PowerPoint Honors the finals week. Hi. I sped run eating. Did not shower before this though, because I'm like, nom 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 spring rolls, nom 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 seafood noodles, nom 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 coconut how I was gonna say coconut halpia pie, but no, chocolate halpia pie. Oh my goodness, brain not braining. Well, let's just see how this goes then. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Starting off with, oh my goodness, even more Pokemon. Adorable. And as you can see, Narita Airport. And was it Narita Airport inside of Kamen Rider Kuga? At least I think that was the airport that they put in Kuga. And if it was, gosh darn it, I should have watched Kuga before going to Japan, because Kuga, you and I, no fear, no pain, thumbs up, same places. Gosh freaking darn it. It's okay though. At least now I can think about it in retrospect. Kuga and I, besties. I did get his figurine after all too, so it makes sense. It was meant to be. I get it now. Okay, and the first hotel is the Appa Hotel. This one, it was so convenient. The location was mwah, right across the station. Literally, exit the station, cross the street, hotel. Bam. But the thing about this hotel was that, oh, the room itself, it was tiny, but you know, it's not like I was gonna stay in the hotel all day. Like, ahaha, look at this space. Bed. Tiny little space between bed and wall. Just a little bit. That's all I need. As long as I can actually sleep, it's all good. All is fine in the world. Or at least good enough, right? On the bright side, the bed was comfy. I'll give it that. And then look at this cute bathroom. Look at how adorable it is. I'm like, ooh, I got a tub. I can be fancy. Unfortunately, I did not soak in the tub. Missed opportunity on my end for this one. But it's okay. I at least stood in it and showered. I did like how they actually gave full-size shampoo, conditioner, and soap though. I'm so used to hotels giving like the tiny thing and not like the full big bottles. So I'm like, oh, I actually really like that. That I appreciate. Like, well, thank you, thing. Yeah. The restroom size is just a little bit awkward too, but I appreciate a tub, even if I didn't use it. I appreciate the shampoo, conditioner, soap. And they also gave free toothbrushes. Like, I brought my own too, but like, ooh, more options. I like it. And then that night, I'm just like, I want to explore. I'm hungry. So I'm like, doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's see how this goes. Like, ooh, fancy. And of course, I had to stare at this because before going to Japan, we watched the Daikon Bros, and the Daikon Bros included a pachinko parlor. And yes, that sink was built into the toilet, kind of ish, which is entertaining. It was all compact. I did not play pachinko. I went inside to look around, and oh my goodness, there were some intense players. I'm like, yo, this is pretty cool. I did not take pictures on the inside for that part though, because I'm just gonna stare at people. I'm not gonna take pictures of them. But this one guy, he was doing so good. I was like, yo, you're professional. He had a bucket full of coins and everything for all his winnings. Like, this is amazing. Part of me wanted to try, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know how to play pachinko, and I'm gonna lose everything. I need everything for arcades. My priority was arcade games. Arcade, 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 gachapon arcade. Okay, this is one thing that I kind of regret not doing, and yes, I'm using like a white background for this because I'm keeping my eyes awake. The God Diner. Support your local hamburger dealers. Yes, we're open. Honestly, I should have went here, because this is like so aesthetically pleasing. I love vending machines. And the fact that the vending machines adore to the God Diner. That is my biggest missed opportunity, I gotta admit that. But it's okay, I had good food in the end, but still, look at that. Wouldn't that be tempting as heck, just to go to for the experience? Just to see what's inside? Hey, hello, hello, welcome, welcome to the God Diner. Except we didn't go inside the God Diner, it's okay. Maybe next time, if it still exists. And if it's gone by the time I go back, then I cry. I'll just think about it. At least I have a picture to remember this by. But in actuality, this is what dinner was. I ate at a place called Una Toto. And oh, this was so good. I really wanted unagi. And I was researching some unagi places, and Una Toto popped up. And after I looked at the menu, I'm like, you know, I need this place. They had lots and lots of good combos, and it was actually super cheap. I think this combo was, what, 2,000 yen? I'm like, oh my goodness, all this for... I forget what the conversion rate was at the time. Maybe like $14 USD? Something like that. And I was like, oh my goodness, compared to unagi regularly. I think most unagi bowl places here are like 20-something. Just for the unagi bowl itself. But here, I got an unagi bowl. I got egg, and the egg had unagi in the inside. I had potato salad, kimchi, and eel liver soup. Surprisingly, my favorite thing from this picture was the soup. I'm like, liver. Gulp, gulp, gulp. This tastes medicinal in a good way. I like it. Also, I was a bit biased too because it was cold. The first part of the trip was super rainy and cold. So cold that I could see my breath. And I was just amazed by how many people, or how there was a lack of hand warmers in stores. Like, okay, that was a thing. A British-themed pub on the basement floor of a shopping center? That sounds amazing. I want to find that kind of thing. I gotta explore more. Instead of just focusing on gachapon, gachapon, arcade, 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 gachapon, especially since I sucked at the crane games. Holy cow. I felt like, a few times I felt defeated. I felt kind of like crying on the inside because... Imagine being me, sucking so hard at an arcade game, and then the person right after you, one try, and then they get the puppet that you want. It's like, ah! Like, well, that's just how it is at times. Like, good for you, person. I wish I had that kind of luck. Imagine having that kind of luck. Oh well. After food, there was more exploration. The park was very, very pretty. I felt kind of lucky. I wasn't planning, or I wasn't planning properly for this part, so... It just so happened that the time that I was in Ueno, they had a bunch of stands at the park. And oh my goodness, I loved it. Especially the meat skewers. I had delicious... Well, my favorite one ended up being beef tongue, like lengua. Yummy, yummy. And they also had tanghulu, which is pretty good too. But the beef tongue, oh my goodness, yum. Oh, okay, speaking of that FGO arcade game, oh, it hurt me so much. No SSR for me, but it's okay, you know? At least it was fun for the experience. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering, this is the view from the hotel. The window actually had a really nice view. Unfortunately, I could only take like a few photos from it because it got so rainy that the window fogged up. So I was actually kind of lucky to take this picture. I'm like, nighttime view. very pretty. And then there's the next day. We're exploring. I love this ad. This ad, I'm just like, oh my goodness. I kind of want to play Love in Deep Space. I have so many gacha games already. I know I shouldn't, but this game, the more I see of it, the more tempted I am to play it. I'm like, do I need another? I say as I'm probably gonna download some other gacha games as well, because eventually I do want to play the Madoka game. So this one's a maybe, because I don't really have husbando type games. Most of the games on my phone are waifu based with like a few dudes here and there, but mainly waifu based. So this could be fun, a new experience. And I mean, look at them. Look at this ad. Beautiful. It also could have been a sign saying like, you know, you want to finally download it. Like, okay, maybe. Maybe, just maybe. And this was the way to the Kamen Rider Cafe. While waiting for it to open, I was just hanging out with the dinosaurs. I got there a little bit too early. I made sure to reserve the first thing, so right when they open. I got there maybe like 5 minutes early, just chilling. Like, okay. At least there's some cute dinosaurs near me. Look at them go. What fancy cars they have. So professional. That Stego has a cool ride. Ooh, Wuwa has a crossover with Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Interesting. Oh gosh, speaking of collabs in games. I know they're gonna have a collab soon in Nikke, and then there's gonna be the collab for Fate Stay Night inside of Star Rail. Which hurts me because I kinda want the current guy, but at the same time... Ooh, you know, if I lose a 50-50 on him, then I guess... Actually, wait, am I on the 50-50 right now? I gotta stare a bit. I might be on the 50-50. Huh. Okay, depending where I'm at. If I'm not on the 50-50, I'll try for him. And then if I lose, then I can save for, of course, Saber and Archer. But otherwise, Yeah! That's exactly what happened. Okay. One of the places that would have had the FGO arcade machine, when I went there, they had the idol machine. I'm just like, oh man. Maybe that would have been the lucky machine for me too. I forget how much I spent at FGO Arcade. I know it was probably at least 50,000 I mean, not USD, not USD, 50,000 yen. Something like that. And I felt a bit sad afterwards because I'm like, well, the lack of SSRs, whatever. It is how it is. It's okay. At least my bro got SSRs, multiples. I'm like, thanks. I wish I could have had some luck. It's always the machine I choose. There were 2 machines, and the one I chose just had to be the unlucky one. That's just how it is. At least people know. Go with me to an arcade, I choose my machine. The machine right next to it will be the lucky one. Yep. Okay, maybe not 50,000. Not 500, at least 100. I hope I didn't go for 50,000. I know we spent at least that much at arcades in total. Oh, I'm sweating a little bit just thinking about how much I actually spent at the arcades. Most of my money went to the arcade. Arcades in general. Ooh, physical SSR. Bought a Saber figure. Oh, nice. Oh no, how many cards did I get? A lot. I didn't even end up printing most of them at that. For the extras, I started feeling sad. I'm just like, I don't need it. I summoned a lot. Which was kinda, but it's okay. I gotta look for them later on. Yeah, that's my gambling arcade. That is my form of gambling. Pachinko, tempting, did not do. But arcade itself, yes. That was my gambling. But on a nicer note, This was the table I was sat at the Kamen Rider Cafe. I got to sit by this guy. He was my chef. He was the one that was taking care of my food. Ugh. The Kamen Rider Cafe was actually really fun. When I went there, they were just like, would you like to sit on the Kamen Rider side or the Super Sentai side? I'm like, Kamen Rider, please. And then they put me by this guy. I'm like, thank you for being my host today, sir. And the food I ended up getting, bam! In honor of the shows that I watched up to that point. Or at least for the most part, anyways. So, of course, I had to get the cake with 01 on top because 01 was the first Kamen Rider show that I watched. So I had to honor him by getting him a cake. And yes, he was edible himself. I kind of wish I could have taken that home, but no, it was on top of white chocolate, so I had to eat him. I had to bite 01. He was yummy. And the cake itself, I like how it wasn't overly sweet so I could actually finish it because I was scared of over-ordering and then wasting food. Okay, technically I was like really stuffed afterwards, but still, not like dying, but stuffed enough. I got the Denliner fried rice, the mini one, because I wanted the double pasta as well. I needed it. And then of course I had to get Naomi's coffee because coffee. Yes, I did go to the Shrine Temple in Kyoto, and I took my wonderful Forze figurine there that I got from a gachapon machine. I really should have played more in that gachapon machine. That's my one regret for that gachapon machine. I should have went for everyone, but no. I got 3 out of 4. I'm like, I got Wizard, I got Forze, I got Kuga. Do I need Gotchard? Nah, I don't need that guy. I'm not on that series yet. But eventually I'm gonna watch it, so that's kind of like, ow. Just ow. But yeah, for this food, Naomi's coffee, I thought it was gonna be super duper sweet for some reason, but it wasn't. It was like... not plain is the word. It was more mild, which I appreciated. Especially considering the strong flavor of the pasta. Double pasta was a seafood pasta, which I thought I was gonna actually enjoy more, but I ended up liking the fried rice more. Because, oh, that fried rice was good. I pretty much got to almost all the fried rice before I had to take off the flag, so I would have done good for that. It was tasty, it was very tasty. I would get that again. And of course, I love the cake. Oh man, though. I kind of want to try the Super Sentai food next time. They actually had some really tasty looking stuff on there too. But I'm like, I didn't watch Super Sentai technically, only the crossover movie, so I felt like I had to at least buy Kamen Rider stuff at the Kamen Rider Cafe. At the very, very least. Oh yeah, they were giving out like little gachapon thingies. So you get like a little keychain. It's in a baggie. And this is the one I got. I got Phi's. 01 authorized, sword form, climax form, Cyclone Joker, ah yeah. I do wonder what other series they had for the little keychains, but I was happy. I'm like, you know what? By the time I get to this series, I'm gonna enjoy it because I have the little keychain for it. Phi's from the Kamen Rider, the Diner. The cafe itself was really fun to look at. They had so much stuff. I had to like maneuver around some people though because of course there are other diners as well. And I was like, ooh, it's kind of awkward. I'm like, please move people. I want to take pictures of stuff. Oi. Final Fantasy 14 cafe? Ooh, fancy. I gotta go to more cafes. But yeah, this one was fun. They had, of course, some suits. Look at these guys, look at these fellows. And then they had, of course, some sign stuff. So I'm like, ooh, look at this guy. Look at him being all fancy with his suit and also signature. Stare. Lots and lots of staring. Okay, the awkward part for the suits was that there was a table with people eating like right next to it. So I'm just like, I am so sorry. I'm just gonna take a picture of these suits and then get out of your way. Like, don't mind me. Boop. And then I ran away. I wanted to admire the suit some more, but it's okay. Don't want to be too awkward. Ichigo, Kamen Rider 3, and Gav. Ooh. And then there were some more things. There are lots of display cases. I'm like, ooh, look at this. Very, very fancy. What beautiful figurines there are. Check out them poses. Check out that wonderful ride. And then I guess the belt in the background? I think? I couldn't really tell because I think this was one of the displays that was actually high up. I had to like reach my phone up to take a photo and then stare at it from my photo because it was too high up for me. There were a few areas like that. I'm like, you know what? Thank goodness for phones. The OG riders. And then for some reason, I don't know why, but the table with, I guess, Gav, he had this in the background. I'm like, yo, this is the fanciest table. I kind of wish I was sat here. But it's okay, you know? I at least got my own different Kamen Rider. But this was a nice area. Whoever got this table, they must have been so happy. Luckily at the time that I was there, no one was at the table, so I could actually take a picture of the background. But if there were people there, I wouldn't have done it, but since there was no one, I'm like, ooh, beautiful. Must snap. Photo. Ta-da! And then, of course, there were some nice other displays, like this weapon. Like, ooh, fancy. I like how they put it on top of a nice little scarf as well. They're like, we gotta make the display extra good. And then throw in a cute little plushie right next to it. Ta-da! Beautiful weapon. Speaking of weapons, even more weapons. Weapon, weapon, weapon. Gav in front of a Shocker logo. Aw, man, I should have sat. I wish I could have, or not suggested, requested, can I be by the Shockers? Eee! Just eee! And then even more weapons. Weapons and belts that people could play with and pose with. It was kind of funny for the area with the belts on the table and the weapons on the table. It was me and this little boy looking at stuff. I'm like, kid, you go first. I'm just gonna wait. No worries, kid. Take your time. If it's gonna just be you and I here, do your thing. I'm gonna take pictures of other stuff first. Luckily, there were 2 tables, so while he's distracted at one, I can be at the other. The kid had fun though. He was posing with a lot of them for his mom. I'm like, you go, kid. Have fun. Be your best rider self. This one, I'm like, oh my goodness. An Oath poster. And signed. Oh, beautiful. I'm like, I recognize that series. So there was an Oath gachapon machine, but it kind of made me a little bit sad because it only had the regular greeds and not Ankh. Because if Ankh was in there, I would have wanted it. Otherwise, I would have wanted Mizul. But I didn't go for it because there was no Ankh. Like, I need Ankh. Aw, man. Kuga's weapons and a lot of Super Sentai in the second picture. Okay. All the rider weapons in the third. And that's good for a mixture then. And speaking of Super Sentai, look at this! So many figurines! And I love the poses they put them in. And then also some nice cutout. And of course, this was from the Super Sentai side of the building. Surprisingly, by the time I left, I think it was around 50-50 for where people were sitting. Half of it was Super Sentai, half of it was Kamen Rider. I'm like, okay, cool. It was fun seeing which sides people decide to sit on. But oh my goodness, those figurines. So many. Heck, they even had, of course, a bunch of Kamen Rider ones too, as you could probably guess. And they also had some nice signatures. For some reason, I'm like, oh my goodness, these are beautiful. Like, look at the little drawings that some of them did. Like, extra fancy. Oh, and that red guy was the newest anniversary Sentai. Cool. But yo, look at these. Imagine having a fun signature. Mine's just squiggles. Maybe someday I'll have a legit signature. Otherwise, squiggles are good enough. They work. No one questions me when I write stuff. They're just like, okay, that's your signature? Alright, I guess we'll accept it. And now, bam! Some figurines! Look at the more classic riders. Ta-da! Like, I recognize a bunch of these from the series we've seen. Especially with all the silly little crossovers. Oh man, I'm just haunted by the Magic Land net movies from Wizard. Especially that one episode. And then here's some more figures. Like, ooh, pretty. Look at them standing there menacingly to assert dominance. Like, I recognize some of those guys. Especially Forze. And now, I guess Wizard too. But it was fun. So it was the Showa Riders and Shin, and now Heisei Riders. Poor Shin. Oh yeah, I was having fun with my figurines. As one does, you know? These are my gachapon boys that I got from the gachapon machine. Each one was... or each gachapon roll was 500 yen. So, like, about $5 or less per figurine, technically. But I was having so much fun. Like, you know what? Did not, at the time, of course, watch Wizard or Kuga, but I knew at least Forze, so I'm like... At this point, might as well put them like this. Because they're all posed, I just had to. I'm just having fun with, of course, Wizard and Forze, while Kuga's like, wait, what? But what about me? I'm just happy they had little photo-taking areas like this. Like, that made me happy. No one else was using it. I'm the only one using it, but whatever. I'm having my fun. Like, don't mind me with my Kamen Riders. Yes, it's the harem drama. I should have gotten all 4 though. Gosh darn it. Then it would have been the ultimate Kamen Rider harem, but no, missed opportunity. I was being silly. And now we move on to the Maid Cafe. Okay, I was debating getting an omurice. I did not. Instead, I got pink curry because it looked cute. I went to the at-home Maid Cafe. At first, I accidentally went to the wrong location because there were 2 locations right next to each other, literally right next door. So I was following my GPS, and my GPS led me to the other one, or I led myself to the other one. Like, it was 50-50, and I lost the 50-50. I felt a little bit embarrassed. I'm like, hi, I'm here for my reservation. Huh? No, it's not this location? They're like, no, it's the one next door. I'm like, oh, okay. And it was kind of stressful getting to the one that I mistook as the correct cafe because I had to walk up so much stairs. But the other one, I didn't have to walk upstairs. The other one actually had an escalator and an elevator. I'm like, just. Yep, can't even escape the 50-50 in reality. Oh yeah, it was funny seeing or hearing how they would call out some customers. I got to be a princess. Well, some of the others got some other different titles. I'm like, you know what? I'll accept it. It's okay, I'll be the Hime-sama. And the coffee that I got was surprisingly tasty. For the coffee, they're just like, what would you like us to draw on top? I'm like, I'll take a cat. Cat seems easy enough. Part of me wanted to kind of troll and be like, can I have a foe? A foe from FGO? But I'm like, no. Be good. Be good self. Okay, what other titles are there? Of course, there's Goshujin-sama, which is, of course, Master, and then... Ojo-sama was the most entertaining. I'm like, what? An Ojo-sama? Aw, I kinda wanted that one. But no, I got to be Hime-sama. I couldn't even... I wish I could have taken Ojo-sama, though. Oh well, it would have been funny. But not for me that time. Okay, and after the maid cafe, I went to the Tokyo Tower. I mean, Tokyo Skytree, not Tokyo Tower. Oh my goodness, Skytree, that was an experience. I'm like, ooh. I'm actually afraid of heights, yet I'm just like, must go as high as possible. A buff maid cafe, oh, that would have been so fun. Missed opportunity. Sadness. Instead, I only went to the regular maid cafe. Maybe someday. And then I got some fancy food at the Skytree. It was like a prefix menu. This was a starter. I never had a savory ice cream before. And yes, on top of the ice cream is fish eggs. I'm like, intriguing. I ate everything. Like, this is unique. Nom 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 nom. What an experience. It was like a light tasting ice cream with the fish eggs on top. Which made me happy because I'm like, please don't be sweet. Please don't be super sweet with fish eggs. But no. It was light. And then they get this fancy thing. Which kind of scared me at first, not gonna lie, because as you can probably tell or kind of see under that leaf, that green, there was a jelly thing. Like, savory jello. First I get some savory ice cream, now I get some savory jello. This is a first. Nom 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 nom. Luckily, the sauce tasted good with it, so I happily ate it. It was an interesting experience. And then afterwards, something normal. Fried fish. Yes. Yes, for the glass floor. Oh yeah, at least it wasn't mayo. Oh, if it was mayo, I would have cried a bit. But fish. And then there was some beef. I got myself some steak. With some vegetables, I'm like, oh yummy. I like kabocha. I like onions. Nom nom nom. And then this is dessert. So there was some, I think it was basket cake. Some sorbet. I also got some coffee. Coffee with cream and sugar. I was entertained by the sugar. I'm like, oh my goodness, look at these little sugar cubes. Fancy, fancy. Like, this was good. Overall, it was a good meal. I wanted to eat something fancy while there. I'm like, you know what? Might as well while I'm here. I'll just do it for the experience. Basically, whatever did not go to arcades and gachapon machines went to food. I should have bought more merch. That is like another one of my regrets at this point, because I'm like, oh, everything's so expensive to order online now. I should have bought more things in person. But oh well. Next time, ha 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 ha. Sobs. So after the meal, I got to explore more of the sky tree. And because it was, of course, springtime, the theme was Sakura, Sakura Sky Tree. There were so many people taking photos of stuff. I was patient. I was very, very patient. I'm like, okay, people are done with their selfies. I'm just gonna snap a photo and then leave. So on the upper floors, there were... The current collab was My Hero Academia. I'm like, oh, this is fun. This also leads me to my most embarrassing purchase in Japan. I did not include a photo of it, but there was a photo taking area where they would Photoshop a My Hero Academia character with you. I mean, you'll take a photo with them. I bought a photo with Bakugo. I'm like, oh, I kind of have to. I kind of want to. I'm not going to resist. And then afterwards, I'm like, this is probably going to be the most embarrassing thing I'm going to buy in Japan. Teehee. My personal souvenir, me with Bakugo. Interesting though for how a new one it was Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh man. I wonder what the photo options would have been at that point. Ooh. Good luck at your meeting. So here's some more of the decorations. So I'm like, oh my goodness. Spoiler alert for some of these. For certain appearances. Stares at Dobby especially. And then of course another nice photo taking area. I thought it was kind of cute how they have little footprints down there so then you would know where to stand. I should have actually just like put something here too, but I'm like, you know what? I want to show it off. How it looks in its prime. Boom! Wham! Smash! My Hero Academia. And then there was the All Might section. And of course the All Might one actually lit up, which is really cute. With another part for taking photos. When you're at that spot, someone dropped their phone off the rail. Okay, at least the worker was able to grab it. Oh, that gives me fear. I got scared of dropping my phone a few times. I'm like, I have to. It's okay. I got that gorilla grip. And now here's some more photo from above. Way above. I'm like, ooh, look at everything being so tiny. Adorable. Unfortunately, some of the parts where I was there, it got foggy, so I had to be very like fast about some of my photos too. I'm like, I need it when there's no fog. Ta-da! And then of course, the ta-da for the floor. The see-through floor area. I'm like, ooh, look at me over a building. Ooh. Just I was having fun, but at the same time I was sweating a bunch too because I'm like, I don't like heights. But I want to stare. It's kind of fun feeling like a giant. I feel so tall. Dear. Day and night views would have sound pretty. Very pretty. Oh, and now it's time for a shrine walk around. Ta-da! I think this one was the Meiji shrine. Unfortunately, it was raining during the time, so I didn't bring my phone out a bunch because rain, cold, phone, no, puddles, ah. Kenshin. So some nice little shrine photo. Like, ooh, look at this thing. Snaps photo. That was one of your first stops on your trip too? Ooh. Hey, hello, welcome, welcome. It was fun looking around, but oh my goodness, my hands were so cold during certain parts too. I had to get tea at one point. And run away to escape some of the rain. But it was nice. I actually got some charms from here. It's the only shrine I actually bought charms from. I'm like, ooh, look at this. Look at these fields of stuff that are growing. I'ma stare at them. More exploration. Some nice water. I like the reflection. I was entertained by it. And yes, new model for this one. And then there were some bonsai trees. Like, ooh, bonsai. Those are fun. Fancy. Tied down so no one can grab them. Over here, I was just like, ooh. Man, this would have been so perfect for some summoning rituals. Like, if we still had that one, I guess, Gura Gura event from last year, that would have been perfect for summoning here. I wish. I wish. But no. Because look, tea house. Kakunte Tea House. The former building of the Kakunte was built by the order of His Majesty the Emperor Meiji for Her Majesty the Empress Shokin in 1900, as the building was burnt down by the war damage. So in the autumn of 1958, the present building was reconstructed. Airport would have been the best place to summon, dang. But look at this. I feel like I could have summoned our wonderful tea maker if her banner was going on during that time. Man, that would have been so good. Oh well. At least I could fantasize being like, maybe she would have let me summon her if I summoned her here. Because I couldn't get last time. Oh well. And then more shrine. As you can tell, it was raining during this part, probably. So I'm like, quick photo. Phone back in pocket. We're sea Kenshin. And then look at this. I'm like, ooh, pretty. Pretty, aka this is the part for the Ryokon. The Ryokon room was beautiful. Like, oh man. I love this place. This is the one where I took that little short with the common riders. But yeah, the room was so pretty. I'm like, oh my goodness. Hakone, I love you. For relaxation anyways. Like, this was the nicest room I was at. Like, legit. Like, look at this. So much space. So wonderful. So comfy. And of course, the best part was BAM! The onsen. The private little onsen. Me and the common riders. And I like how it was technically an outdoor onsen, so I could stare at people right there. I had fun looking over. I had way too much fun staring at people. And it was still cold during that time too, so I'm like, oh, cold air, hot water, cold air, hot water. Ta-da! Holy cow! Down to your last 50 servants, so you have all your servants fold to 1k. Nice. And then this was a beautiful view. The view was fun. Lots and lots of staring. Out of the places, I feel like Hakone was one of the prettiest, like, overall. And then I walked around a bit before it was dinner time. I'm like, ooh, look, it's a map. Let me take a photo of the map. Maybe I'll need it someday. I'm like, oh, look at this water. Interesting water setup. Snaps photo. Full tourist mode. When it comes to my foes right now, I have so many HP foes. I need a lot more attack foes. I gotta do more of the other missions. And then this was the dinner from the ryokan, or at least part of the dinner. I only took some photos of the food from the ryokan just because there was also entertainment, so I wanted to watch the geishas. I'm like, ooh, geisha show. Nom 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 stare, nom 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 stare. I was like, I feel so fancy. Very, very fancy. And then here's a nighttime view. Nighttime view from the onsen. Even more staring. This was when I was overheating from the water. I'm just like, I'm gonna stand up and just like look out with my phone, take a photo, and then sit back down. Enjoying the time with the Kamen Riders. I was careful not to lose them. There they are in that little rocky area. I'm like, okay, do not accidentally forget them in the water. Do not accidentally boil them for too long. So I'm just gonna pose them on the rocks for a bit. As you can tell, they got wet though. I'm like, maybe I should pose them in the water themselves. I'm like, wait, they don't float though. So, you know, let's just put them on the rocks, snap a photo, and then put them on the side so they don't melt. Ta-da! And they were having fun. Of course, with their poses too, they're like, wait! Don't leave us here! Holy cow! That's a lot of levels! And then this was part of breakfast. Yummy, yummy. Gotta love the food. I was happy how they had breakfast or dinner and breakfast as an option. Like, you know what? Might as well. Nom 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 nom. Especially since most times I don't even eat breakfast. So that was a nice treat. And now to Osaka. This was my view from the hotel in Osaka. Oh, this hotel was more out of the way though. I had to walk like maybe 10 minutes to go there from the station back and forth, but Osaka was fun. 80 less HP foe compared to the attack ones. Yo, you and I are opposites. I have like 80 HP and then like way less attack. Okay, this sushi was really interesting. I got this one from one of those little shopping areas at the station. So I'm like, ooh, train station, shopping area sushi. I was amazed. I'm like, okay, let me sit in this one area, I'm gonna order a set. And then they gave me all this, I'm like, this is legit. I like it. No, I didn't. Missed opportunity for okonomiyaki. Instead, I got some takoyaki from one of the stands at the Ueno Park. Like, oh man. You think HP foes have a slightly higher rate than attack foes in the frame point gacha? That could be it. I also got this from the station as well. Like, I kinda want a parfait. But you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I should have ordered more parfaits. Because there's like, I can't really find parfait places here. Surprisingly. Like, parfaits aren't that common. I should have went for more. Silly me. Now I have new priorities. Next time I go, I'm gonna buy a bunch more merch and eat more food. Or more foods that I can't really get here. And then there was some more exploring. Ta-da! Look at this place. Oh, it was fun. I loved exploring this area. Osaka, super fun to explore. Ueno, super fun to explore. And here's some of my summons. Only some of them, because at a certain point I stopped taking photos because I started feeling sad. But as you can see, surprisingly, I only summoned a few girls. First one being Matahari. I was just like, well, lots and lots of these boys. Lots and lots and lots. At a certain point, I stopped printing out the cards. Like, you know what? It's fine. I don't need all these extra cards. I'm just gonna... It is what it is. At least the craft essence were pretty. I can say that for sure. Yeah, I paid for Matahari. I paid for everyone. I summoned a lot. And now to a fun store. Which, I kinda wish I bought some stuff from here, actually. At the very least, I stared. Lots and lots of staring. So there was a lot of Gundam stuff especially, and then they even had some... Kamen Rider and Ultraman. Everyone loves parfaits. Ooh, Nightingale keychain. Nice. So there were these guys. And then there were more. Like, it was pretty serious stuff. The only Gundam series I actually watched were Witch from Mercury and also G-Quacks. So the other ones were just like surprises. I'm like, I don't know who you are, but I respect. Ta-da! And then of course they had some cute figurines. I'm like, I gotta stare, of course. You're starting to realize why those machines may be getting replaced. Oh man. And look at these figurines, they're so cute. The minifigures. Like, this movie was fun when I watched it. But at the same time, I wish it showed more of them. Because I'm like, oi, I'm here for them. Who is this Char dude? And I guess there's a lot of G-Quacks because of course, the movie. So I'm like, ooh, even more areas for taking pictures. Hoo hoo hoo. Do not touch, no worries. I won't touch. I'll just stare. Even more staring. At one point, I did get close to them, and I'm like, well... I forget if I was taller than the middle one or not. I know I was shorter than the others. But there you go, it's okay. Life-size cutouts, that's just how it be. G-Gundam. Hot-blooded super robot. Rather than real robot like the rest of the series. Ooh! Okay, yeah, that sounds fun. And then I loved how these were posed. I'm like, oh my goodness, yes, Tekken. The posing was perfect. Mid-fight. Gotta love this family bonding. And then back to some other fun ones. Ta-da! Look at these. Oh, the fanciness. I was debating getting a 01 figure. SSSS Gridman. There was an Azure Lane collab. You know, that's the best reasoning for watching stuff. Collabs, I love it. And then even more riders. Ta-da! Look at them. Look at them being all fancy. And being all high up. Very high up. But hey, at least I could see them. I appreciate how many displays there were. The store was actually pretty busy too. And now even more. Like, oh my goodness, the double figure. Come on, Futo PI movie, please play here. Come on. I want to watch you in theater. Like, sure, I'll watch you online when you eventually come out online, but in theaters, that'd be so much fun. Also, I want to see what kind of people end up going to the movie too. And now for some other figures. Ta-da! Was very, very tempted for 01. Very. SSSS Gridman isn't a Gundam, it's actually kind of part of the Ultraman series? Oh! Huh. I did not end up buying this. You know, I kind of wish I did too. It would have been a funny souvenir for someone. Can Tokyo Air. This can contains only the air of Tokyo. Please take it home with you as a memory of Akihabara. 500 yen per can. You know, maybe next time, if I see this kind of thing again, I'll actually buy one. As a gag gift. Or maybe for myself, you know? I could use it as a... I guess paperweight? Would any of you guys like some canned Tokyo Air? Mmm, delicious. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Your sister once got you a can of main air? Oh, I love it! And now for some more exploration. I'm like, ooh, look at these stores. So many tall buildings. What an unfortunate impression of moviegoers. Surprisingly, when I went to the Minecraft movie, people were well behaved. Which is kind of amazing. Okay. You know what kind of surprises me? When it comes to Don Quixote, I actually love the Don Quixote in Honolulu more. Okay, I did like the Don Quixote inside of Japan itself, but the thing that was my main issue was that, oh my goodness, the Japan one was way busier. The lines took so long to get through. Versus on Oahu, it's fast. It's a lot faster. I didn't actually end up buying a lot from Don Quixote, so just waiting in the line hurt me. I'm like, I'm just gonna stand here, and stand here, and stand here. It's been over half an hour standing. Please. I want to go forward more, but no, I gotta wait patiently. So that's like pretty much the reason why I prefer the Oahu one more. Yep, standing simulator. Hello, hello. It was very interesting seeing the kind of stuff that were sold at Don Quixote. So many floors. Wait, really? You visited a couple and they didn't have a lot of people in them? Oh man, I got unlucky then. Dang. And yeah, I wasn't even buying a lot when I went there. During that time where I stood for like over half an hour in line, that was when I bought some Tenga chocolates. And some other snacks. But still, I'm just like, I just want this chocolate, please. I'm just gonna awkwardly hold my Tenga chocolate. Like, oh well. Yes, the new Nike. I want her, I'm tempted. I'm very tempted. And now for even more exploring. Oh yeah, speaking of Nike, did you see how there was a Nike ad here in the building? I love seeing all the gachapon ads. Like heck, over here, Girls Frontline 2. I'm like, oh my goodness, look at that. Wonderful ad. Dear. I love that. Kigurumis with a pom-pom pudding complete with the butthole. Oh, beautiful. It'd be nice summoning Phantom's friend. But at the same time, ooh, too many good banners. Way too many. Especially if there's gonna be a surprise one. Surprisingly, no for Madoka. I saw a bunch of... Well, of course I saw Blue Archive, Girls Frontline 2, Nikke. I saw something for Azure Lane, Arc Knights. A little bit. What? Aw. I wish I could have seen some fun Fate Grand Order ones. Okay, this is a store I really liked exploring. Super Potato. Super Potato. Ooh, big animated ad for Nikke. Super Potato had a lot of retro games. I had fun staring. I'm like, look at this. Dear. They also had a floor for some arcade games that you can play with the 100 yen coins. I played a little bit. It was fun. I love this. They had a little area for Korone and Sonic. Of course they would, right? Don't touch. Like, I'm not gonna touch. I'm gonna stare and I'm gonna show my respects. Lots and lots of respect. It's like, thank you for having this. Not for sale, of course. But, just, Okay, this was the floor that had the arcade machines, as you can tell. I'm like, ooh, look who's here. And then when exploring, I had fun here. I'm like, oh, just small kind cursed. Just a little bit cursed. Like, if you guys don't hear from me ever again, it's because of this. Ta-da! And then even more exploring for a different place. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's Fubuki. Of course, photos okay, no touchy-touchy the Fubuki. Like, understandable. And then, I don't know who those cat boys are, but I love the display. Whoever those cat boys are, whoever set up the display, they're smart. A full-on cat tower with cat boys. I kinda wish I asked someone like, what is this? But I'm like, you know what? No, I'm gonna explore some more. You saw that snake statue twice? Holy cow! Oh, there was meal merch. There was. And now, ta-da for Azure Lane ad. And this was a really, really pretty ad. Like, look. Oh! Aw, a busted leg. Oof. Here's some curry. Okay, the part for the curry I was a little bit embarrassed on. Because the curry place, you go up to machine and you touch some stuff. I forgot to get some... I forgot to choose protein. Like, that was the most awkward thing. I'm like, oops. I got the sauce. I got the rice. I got cheese. I forgot everything else. I'm like, well, you know, rice with cheese and sauce, I'll eat it. Nom 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 nom. At the very least, you know, potatoes could have been good too. Or a little bit of meat, but it's okay. I was too embarrassed to go up to order some more. I'm like, well, this is the consequences of my actions for not double checking my order before placing it. So, yay! Rice, sauce, cheese, delicious. And now, speaking of more ads, ta-da! Blue Archive. Okay, for some reason for Blue Archive, what I noticed for merch, especially, even inside of the arcades, there was lots of Plana. Of all of them. Like, Arona made sense, but Plana, like, huh? She's that popular? Like, okay. You know, that was good to know. And then there were some cutouts of a show that I did not watch, but I'm like, you know what? I respect. I like the casual clothes cut out. I'm like, they look cool. Snaps photo. Another series I don't know for the one on the right side. Like, I want some ice cream though. Oh gosh, for Blue Archive story. Ooh, you know, it's a good question. That is a very good question. Oh man, I gotta check later. Okay, this was a really fun gachapon machine. This was a fun arcade game. Kamen Rider arcade. I should have spent more here. But this was after I spent for the Fate Grand Order arcade machine, and I felt kind of scared of being sad. So I stopped after this. Like, you know what's good enough? I'm gonna take this. Since when did I play Blue Archive? Oh man, for that Miku collab, I needed Miku and I got Miku. And I maxed her. Ahahaha. Like, I got to the point where at least we have Plana now. Yeah. And then some aftermath stuff with like that one student whose name I forget. And now to Kuda Sushi. I had to go during the Pokemon collab. And of course, I got myself a drink, a roll, and a cake. I'm like, of course for the Pokemon. So, I ended up winning a few gachapons. So whenever you eat the food, okay. I gotta say this, for Kuda Sushi, they gave you an option if you wanna basically have a higher boost of winning. You pay like a tiny bit extra. I actually went for that because I'm like, you know what? Charge me a little bit more per plate because I want to be able to win. And at least I won these two. I was happy. Oh, for this one? No, the bowl wouldn't be edible, unfortunately. And now, oh my goodness, Kyoto time! Look at the shrine! Ta-da! Okay, I did not actually explore the entire thing. Oh wait, the yellow thing for the food? Yes, the yellow thing was edible. This place. Oh my goodness, I did not walk the entire area because I didn't want my legs to die. There was lots and lots of walking. Oh, so much walking. At the very least, the weather was nice, so I got to enjoy that, but because the weather was so nice, I was actually sweating. And once I started sweating too much, I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I gotta walk back. No. I forget, like, how big was this place in total? I walked a decent amount up the mountain. I gave up around the part where they had some candles. Did I visit the Tamamo Stone? No. Unfortunately. But at least this place was pretty for what I did see. I'm like, look at all these wonderful gates. So aesthetically pleasing. So bright. Look at this dude. And then look at this dude. Oh man, I forget what sign I got to. I'm just like, I see some candles here, you know? Candles are a good sign to leave. I'll show you the area where I got to. But yo, this place was popping off. Like, we were pretty packed walking through the gates. At least for this area, I got to snap a few photos. Like, ta-da, look at these fellas. So friendly. I'm actually amazed by how much I could actually handle walking around Japan. Because there's so little places to sit. I'm like, legs, be strong. Be extremely strong, legs. Especially during the train ride. Oh, standing. And then even more. Oh, I forget if this was the shrine or if it was a different shrine that I went to. But when paying my I wanted to pay my respects and go up to the thingy, but there was like this one couple that were just like being extremely PDA, and I was just waiting and waiting and waiting for them to move. I'm like, gosh freaking darn it, why are you just standing there making out in front of the thing? Like, I just want to throw a coin in and be like, please, bless my gacha pools. But no, 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 no. That was just ow. And yeah, I was trying my best. Some places I had to take so many different photos because people would like walk in front. Like, you know what? It's okay. I got this. Especially for the Kobe part. Oh, my patience was being tested for certain areas, especially Sakura's place and Rin's place. Emiya's place I didn't have to worry about too much because it was the middle of the night, but oh, the other two. And of course, I had to take Forze here because Forze went to Kyoto inside of the show. And because of that, I'm like, yay! Kyoto! Oh yeah, the trip to Kyoto, the funny part was, that's where I was on the train and the person who sat like knee to knee with me, basically, just happened to be the person who was with his rental girlfriend. And I was so entertained listening to their conversation and seeing the money exchange. And I was just holding my Forze in my hand. Forze in one hand, my phone in the other. I'm like, thank you, Forze, for only costing 500 yen. I'm so happy. Thank you, my boy. At least you don't make me pay for over 30,000 as a down payment kind of thing. Thank you, Forze. I appreciate you. And then even more shrine area. Walking, walking, walking. Okay, this is the area where I gave up around. I'm like, you know what? This is pretty. This is fancy. I like it. And now I'm gonna turn around and walk back. Because it was good. Hey, hello, hello. I thought it was fun. I'm like, ooh, kind of spooky, kind of ominous. Me likey. Good point to walk around at. Plus, I was starting to get hungry. So I'm like, okay, time to walk back. Let's just walk. No, I did not see the 100 Girlfriends one yet. No, unfortunately, for floating gates. And like walking back some more. Oh my goodness, walking. Even more walking. Look at this. Walking's so good. Eventually I made it back. I'm like, you know what? Cherry blossoms. This is gonna be kind of questionable, but this is the only thing I actually ended up buying after I walked all the way back down. Oh, you got to actually hear the monkeys? Aww. But yeah, I'm like, cheese coin. I need. Unfortunately, I did not record the cheese pool. I'm just like, I'm hungry. I'm gonna buy the cheese coin. Nom 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 nom. Delicious cheese. It was good. It was tasty. And then I continued on my merry way. Even more Kyoto adventuring. Ooh! Boars? Aw, I wish I could have seen that. Like, sometimes I see wild pigs here. It would have been fun comparing. Okay, this actually really amazed me. I had to snap a photo of this train station in particular because, like, oh my goodness, it's actually empty? I was so used to the train stations like popping off. So when I saw this, I'm like, yo, What is this? Dang. Huh. And then there was even more walking. Of course, there was more pachinko too, but I resisted. I resisted real good. This area was very pretty. I liked it. At one point, there was this one bird who I think had a crush on a person working at a restaurant because the bird was just staring at him, only at him. Like, lots and lots of staring. I'm like, you go, bird. I'm like, more nature. I needed to see the river. And then I finally got some more food. I'm like, spicy chicken. I did not use the mayo. I just ate the chicken. I'm like, thank you for the mayo, but I'm not gonna eat that part. I ate some of the salad with a tangy dressing, but the mayo, no. Just, I'm sorry, no. Spicy chicken was good. They also had ramen, and oh, the ramen, I loved it. Oh, the meat was so tender. The egg was beautiful. The bamboo shoots were tasty too. And as you can probably tell by the red paste, I ordered spicy as well because I have problems. Like, after walking around a bunch, you know what? It sounds good. Something that'll wake me up inside. Fire and fire. Spicy chicken and spicy ramen. It was a pork ramen with lots and lots of spice. I kind of wanted to walk to the soy ramen place because I know that there was some sort of like soy milk ramen or something like that around the area. But at the same time, I'm like, I can't. I need to sit. I need to eat some proper food besides that cheese coin. You know what? This ramen shop. This one looks good. Eh. And it was delicious. I actually liked it. I really like this place. It hit the spot. And then, before I gave up walking at one point, I took a taxi. And this taxi driver was adorable. Look at his sign. Look at how precious his sign was. I'm like, yo, sir. You have the nicest handwriting on a whiteboard. And the way he set it up with some random facts, have a nice trip. Like, look at that. Look at how aesthetically pleasing this guy little sign was. I'm like, sir, you're the greatest. You're precious. Adorable. It makes me wonder how long it takes to set this kind of thing up. Like every day looking up some random facts, putting the temperature, maybe even having to redraw everything too, depending on if the customers are, you know, bad and actually touch it. But yeah, he was nice. And then there was even more walking after that point. I'm like, you know what? Pretty. Very aesthetic. Have some more cherry blossoms. And I don't know what that green tree is, but I liked it. I'm like, oh, this is nice. Green and pink. Cherry blossoms on one side, mysterious green plant on the other side. I was enjoying the nature. And then I walked some more. This is like a little area for shopping. I was just enjoying the architecture. Like, this building looks interesting. Snaps photo. And then I needed a break. I needed to sit, so I decided to get some tea. I went to a tea house, got myself the ceremonial grade matcha with a little snack. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna order this. I'll be chilling here. Sips tea. Eats tiny snack. Sitting. Oh my goodness, I love sitting. Ah, that was nice, but you know, I think I need something else to eat, so let me walk around some more. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Even more walking. And I was just choosing at random. I'm like, okay, this place looks good. I'm not gonna do any research in particular for this area. I'ma just go where I go. And I ended up going to a place with toast. Fancy toast. It was a matcha Mont Blanc toast. Like those are not olives on top, those are beans. And then of course I got some coffee because I'm like, you know what? Wake me up inside some more. I had spicy food, now I need some caffeine. I should have had caffeine earlier in the day, but no. Like, now's the time. Perfect for dessert. Nom nom nom, gulp gulp gulp. And at this place, I was sitting on the floor. They had options. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna choose the floor area. Plus, the floor area had outlets, so of course. Like, sit at the area that they're gonna use the outlet. Why not? And then afterwards, there's even more walking. And I wandered into another mysterious, I guess, shrine-ish area? Like, I don't even know what this is, but I'ma walk. There was like this one tour group going around. I was tempted to follow them from like a distance, but at the same time, I didn't want to get called out, so I'm just like, I'm gonna explore by myself, I guess. Ehehe. Even more shrine, or castle shrine area. Again, wasn't sure what this was, but it was for the experience. And it was pretty walking around when the sun was starting to set. I'm like, exercise. Wonderful. I'm not gonna get lost, totally not lost. Ended up at the river at one point. After walking. I'm like, ooh, pretty. There's one thing I wish I saw. I wish I could have seen some fireflies, but no fireflies, unfortunately. Probably not the right area, maybe not the right season, etc, etc. But oh, it would have been so nice. That would have been so aesthetically pleasing. And then there was Universal Day. I only ended up riding one ride. Actually, no, I rode two rides. One was an Elmo ride, the other was a teacup ride. Otherwise, I just played some games and walked around. And also went to like a little showing. A 4D showing for Doraemon. I'm like, exploration. Firefly's probably more for summer. Dang. Like, ooh, look at this place. I went like right when they opened. Or a little bit before they opened. Aww. Fireflies in general have been becoming more rare. Dang. I at least did the games for the Nintendo World. Oh, the games! I was so pissed off losing a few times though. Especially for the group game. Because one of the people that I was randomly paired up with, he did not even try at all. He was just like, tap, 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 tap. I'm like, sir, you have the small area. Why aren't you trying harder, sir? I don't want to wait back in line to play this again, sir. I ended up going through pretty much all the Mario games. I'm so happy that my teammate, whenever I was teamed up with a little kid, they tried hard, and we won. I'm like, you go, kid. I like you. Versus you, sir. How freaking dare you? Also, for some reason, the Daisy team did so good. Depending what bracelet you get, determines what team you're on. I chose Toad because why not? He was adorable, so I kind of had to. Too bad I couldn't go to that one cafe because it was like all full. The Toad one. At the very least, I got to eat Mario's hat. Mario's hat was good. He was tasty. He gave me power. And heck, the little food area itself was pretty itself, as you can tell by the background. I'm like, I kind of needed to just snap a photo here before walking out. Like, ta-da! And then after eating a snack, it was time to explore some more. I'm like, ooh, look at these fancy cars. Very pretty. Especially the blue one. And then even more exploring. Oh, Peach's cake. That sounds good. I'm like, I don't know what this is, but... Snaps photo, live show. The Easter celebration was actually really cute. I like all the little areas they set up, but of course, it's presented by Kewpie. Kewpie mayonnaise. The one time Mayo does something great. Or one of the few times Mayo does something wonderful. We have Kamen Rider Mayo, and now we also have Easter. Brought to you by Mayonnaise, Kewpie. I mean, look at this. Look at the decorations they had. Very cute. We got Hello Kitty, we got Elmo, we got Snoopy. And even eggs. Like, oh my goodness. Elmo, Snoopy, and Hello Kitty is a surreal combination of characters. Pretty much, and they were all in the same area too. My favorite ended up being like the little Snoopy eggs. This one especially. I'm like, oh my goodness. Whoever set this up did a wonderful job. Like, this is just adorable. Like, look at them. Look at these eggs. So precious. And then there were these eggs. Like, the Hello Kitty ones were cute as well, but the Snoopy one, oh my goodness. Huh. So the statues were there. But aw, it would have been fun if they decorated for Halloween. And now even more eggs. Yummy, yummy. The Sesame Street area was cute. Elmo's ride was fun. It was basically Elmo on a skateboard. Ooh, Free Ren in the Harry Potter area. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, this reminds me, I gotta watch Jaws. Like legit, maybe even Sharknado for the funnies. I'm like, ooh, look at the Jaws area. Fancy. And then I saw Dinosaur. I felt lucky when I went to the Jurassic Park area, just because I wasn't looking at the times for stuff. I just happened to go when there was dinosaurs. So I'm like, oh, this is some good timing. Very, very good timing. Ooh, Jaws in June for its anniversary. That sounds like a good plan. But yeah, look at these dinosaurs. Like, dang. They went up close and personal. I was happy. Look at these fellas. And they had a whole show too. I got to record part of it. Heh heh heh. Hint hint wink wink. And then after the show, it was time for Super Nintendo World. I happened to see Peach. Peach was posing with a bunch of people, so I'm just like, this is all you're gonna get for Peach. Her castle was pretty. Oh, you went to the Jurassic Park area? Also, like while killing time before the Mario area, but you didn't see dinosaurs? Aww. I just had really good timing then. Okay, this was really pretty. The way it all moved around, like, wow. This is legit. Super legit. Super Mario. Like, look at this. Like, it does feel like going into the game. Next time I gotta go on a roller coaster. Rather than the teacups and Elmo's skateboard ride. Oh, Bowser's castle. So epic looking. And then I saw Mario and Luigi squaring up against each other. I feel kind of lucky when walking around seeing the actual characters. I'm like, ooh, what is this? It's Mario, it's Luigi. Look at them doing a thing. Whips out phone, snap. And then surprisingly, I saw some Pikmin. I'm like, what are you doing here? I mean, it's Nintendo, but still. Like, I need to get a drink. Let me find a Pikmin. What are you? Hello, Pikmin. And then I wandered into Donkey Kong Country. Look at this, Kong. Donkey Kong was out and about too. Found Funkies flying by. Ta-da! Oh, use the viewfinders in the area and look at the Pikmin. A cool AR thing happens. Aw, man. Ta-da! Donkey Kong. And again, super zoomed up because he was taking photos of people at that point. So I'm just like, I'm gonna get his face. Proof that I saw him. Like, Pixar didn't happen. It did happen, see? Proof. Then there was the minecart madness. Which was tempting, but I just wanted to explore at that point. Like, ooh, look at this. Fancy. Pretty. Plus, I had to go back for the game. I really need to finish those games. I was still upset about that one guy who caused us to lose that one group game. Because I really wanted to go up against, of course, Bowser Jr. And then when I finally made it to the final boss area, I was happy. And again, I just love the way they decorate this place. So pretty. Universal Studios. Good job. Great job, actually. And then look at this. Treasure. Amazing. And then I went exploring some more. Welcome to Amity Island. Shark. Welcomes you 50th Annual Regatta, July 4th to 10th. Amity Foundry Boatworks. I'm like, where am I wandering to this time? It was interesting seeing how different all the areas looked. It does make you feel like you walked into different worlds, which I appreciated. And speaking of worlds, time to head to Harry Potter. I'm like, ooh, look at this. There were so many people posing with his car. Holy cow. Like, I was waiting in line to take this one photo. While others were just like lying on the car, of course. In multiple ways, just like trying to pose on it. Like that kind of, it's tempting. It'd be funny doing that kind of photo, but I'm like, nah, I just want a regular photo and then just walk away. And then I eventually got here. The train. Oh, the train was fun. I'm happy that I was there when they were like, someone doing a thing with it. It's the Hogwarts Express. Okay, I tried butterbeer. It was a little too sweet for me. I mean, I should have expected that. I honestly should have, but I was expecting something else for some reason. Like, sweetness. So much sweetness. Very, very sweet. Ah. Like, you know what? Time to walk around some more. I was entertained by the buildings. At one point, there were some actors going around singing. Which I'm like, what is this? But you know what? I'm just gonna walk around some more. Even more walking. stairs at building. Interesting chimney. Okay, the trick for the butterbeer is actually going inside the restaurant. That's what I did. I avoided that butterbeer line by going to the restaurant ordering butterbeer there. Because if you go into the restaurant and order butterbeer there, the line is really fast. So I was kind of confused why so many people were waiting at that cart outside. I guess they didn't realize it was on the menu in the restaurant too. And yeah, people must really love butterbeer in that case. But yeah, this was in the restaurant. And then eventually I was walking around some more. Went to this one store that had this book. What a cute little book. It was sleeping at one point. People were yelling at it to wake it up and it was just growling. I'm like, no, I'm gonna let you sleep. I'm just gonna watch you for a bit. You cute. We can be friends. And then I walked around some more. I'm like, ooh, pretty. And then eventually I went to the Doraemon show. Okay, this one I really liked. It was a 4D show. Did not take pictures during the show, of course. I put my phone away during that point. But it was nice. That was actually my first time watching Doraemon. Otherwise, I only saw clips. Aw, man, I'm jealous. Chainsaw Man show. Plus, the Doraemon show was mentioning homework assignments, and I'm like, stop it! Stop reminding me! And then afterwards, after I left Universal Studios, I went to get a Mos burger. A Mos burger and a coffee shake with some onion rings. Okay, the burger itself was pretty good. The texture was nice. It had like a tasty sauce on it. Onion rings I appreciate. The coffee shake I loved. Oh my goodness, the coffee shake. I would just go for the coffee shake. Aw, man. Yummy, yummy. That coffee shake was just mwah. All the coffee. Oh, that little people for the ride? Surprising. Oh my goodness. It took so many tries to get that marine. I wanted more. I wanted more than just marine. I wanted Corone. I wanted Noel. But because it took so long to get marine, at that point I just gave up. I'm like, you know what? Thank you, arcade gods, for giving me a marine. I'm gonna go on my merry way now. It was cool seeing people win, though. I'm like, oh my goodness, look at these people winning Suisei! Wonderful! Omedetou! Congratulations! I wish that could have been me! But it's okay, you know? I got my little tiny marine. Ahahaha. And then the thing next to her. I was walking, looking for some food, and I just love that curtain. I don't know what place that was, but the curtain was nice. I like that guy just chilling in beer with a giant drumstick. Yummy. And then eventually I got some food. The appetizer I chose was some roast beef, and I wanted, of course, I like medium rare, so I'm like, please. Yummy, yummy. It was coated with some onions, and then the side had some garlic chips. I'm like, yum, 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 protein. I need some protein in my life. Especially because I derped at that one curry place before. Lack of protein. And then omu rice. Oh my goodness. I should have went back for this omu rice. I think the place I went to was called Il Terra. But this omu rice was amazing. Like, oh man. It was super good. They had like some sort of fried rice underneath, 2 different sauces. I ended up mixing them together because I'm like, you know what? Both are good. One was a creamy one was like a gravy. And together it was perfection. Like, yummy, yummy. Like, dang. And then there was Osaka. Or, I mean, technically I was always in Osaka for most of these, but this was right next to the aquarium. I was just so in awe. I'm like, this giraffe. Then my eyelashes. I'm distracted. And then eventually I got to the aquarium. I love the aquarium. It was fun. There were some areas under construction at the time, but it was good. I wish I went to Kichi Kichi Omurice. I really wish I went there. But instead, I got that other omurice. And then there's the aquarium. I'm like, ooh, look at these rays. Look at this fish. Yummy. I mean, oh, pretty. So nice. Even more fishies. Lots and lots of fishies. So cute. So precious. Okay. I love these seals. I got kind of lucky at one point. They were being fed and pet by, I guess, one of their handlers. Wait, is this the aquarium? But oh, the seals were adorable. I don't know what this guy was, but I'm like, you know what, you cute too. Whatever you are, I like you. And then there was more fishies. Like, look at this guy. Posing and smiling for the camera and everything. This photo was kind of trippy. I'm like, ooh, the reflection for this area. Must snap photo of fish. Ta-da! Like, I don't know why it was so reflective here, but it was reflective, so that's why you're seeing double. And then there was this guy. I'm like, what are you? Who are you? Nice to meet you. This fish has seen some things. Lots and lots of things. I feel like he was just judging me. He's like, I know a gotcha addict when I see one. I'm like, okay, I see how it is, fishy. I get it. Understandable. Have a nice day. Goodbye, sir. And then there was a turtle. The randomness of the turtle just entertained me for some reason. Like, I expected fishes, 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 fish, 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 and then turtle. Like, hello, turtle. You cute. I like you. And then there was penguins. This penguin was adorable. It would just have fun going up to the glass and just, like, float there. The others were swimming around nicely, but this one was just like, hi. Hey there. Hi, human. You like what you see? I know I'm adorable. Okay. And then there were some penguins just chilling, literally, on the ice. As one do. And then there was another area for penguins as well. With a bunch of couples paired up. Got that one, like, lower on the list. And then there was this guy. He was cute. He was just chewing on a toy. Like, that looks satisfying. I wonder if it's like the equivalent of like eating gum or chewing on gum. Or maybe like a fidget toy. Because he was just like swimming around going nom 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 nom. And then even more fishies. Oh yeah, by the way, this aquarium was super duper busy. Really, really busy. Like, holy cow. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. It was actually difficult getting some of these photos. Because I had to wait for a moment to actually like go up quickly. Squeeze through. Snap photo, and then walk on to the next area. And now there's this guy. Another nice photogenic fish. Posing and smiling for the camera. He's just like, ah. Ah yes, the wonderful sushi. Okay, I really like this one area. This one area was fun. It had stingrays, a bunch of other fishies, whale shark, and even mola mola. Oh, sunfish was beautiful. Like, look at the whale shark. I felt like I was playing Animal Crossing. Like, ooh! Look at all these bells I could get. Like, look at this fella. And this guy. Beautiful. Perfection. Look at that face. It's like, oh. Just like pure cinema. Mwah. And now some squids. Calamari. And then there's the octopus. I'm like, ooh, look at you showing off all your tentacles for us. Like, dang. It was just chilling there. Like, you know, I appreciate this. I get to admire it from a different angle. And then there were these fellas. I wonder how comfortable it is just like having, I guess, equivalent of feet in the sand and then just standing there menacingly vibing. It was cute. And then I found Dory. And yes, I found Nemo as well. But Dory gets the attention. See, look, Nemo. And Nemo was hanging out with a sea cucumber. Like, ooh, look at it. The cucumbers feel weird. And then there are some shrimps. Like, holy cow, they were red. Like, what a bright red you are. Red and white, very pretty. And kind of scary. So I'm like, why are you so bright? And I love pufferfish. Okay, pufferfish are adorable. They're just so goofy looking. Okay, this one in particular wasn't that goofy looking. It was more adorable as heck. I mean, look at that face. Versus some of the other pufferfish I've seen, which just looks so silly. This one was actually very cute. And now another view of shark. Like, that area was just huge. It was fun seeing it from different points of view. Next is some coral. For some reason, coral looks tasty. Like, I know I shouldn't, but look at it. This one in particular. Like, it's blue. I wanna munch at it. Something about it just makes me think, this is gonna be delicious as heck. Lucky fishies. And then there was a crab. The crab area was especially popular. Like, oh my goodness. I'm happy that I was able to at least get this close to the crab. Or this crab in particular. I kind of wish I was able to see some of the other crabs, but you know, it's fine. This one was good enough. I mean, look at the crab's poses. So cute. So polite. What a distinguished gentleman. No dancing, unfortunately. Just slow walking. And then it was time for a snack. In times of hardship, pioneers would eat coral. Oh gosh, I wonder how that was. But yeah, lunchtime was pretty good. This was my view, and this is what I ate. A giant hot dog with jalapenos and like, yummy, spicy sausage. And the coffee was alright. But it was cute. Look at that. It has like a little whale shark on top. But oh my goodness. The sausage. That giant sausage. Kind of regretted eating so much before going to Osaka Castle afterwards for some the photo shoot, but no. And now there's some jellyfish. interesting to see the different types of jellyfish. Like the ones on the left look more, I guess, normal from what I usually see kind of thing. Versus the ones on the right, I'm like, you intrigue me and kind of scare me. Like, look at those tentacles especially. The little pink parts. And then there's this fella. I mean, look at him. Just chillin'. And now Eve, or some anemones. That anemone on the left side's, like, especially, I kind of want to poke the middle. I would be tempted. I know I shouldn't, but... I mean, look at it. It looks so squishy. I would end up regretting if I did do it. But look at it. Next, there's some delicious... I mean, totally not delicious, sea urchins. They were cute. So pokey. And now an eel. And then I saw a random thing for narwhal. I'm like, I love it. I guess it's a life-size narwhal. Like, holy cow, look at how huge the horn is. And then there were some more penguins. Okay, these penguins. These are the ones that were like mainly coupled off, which was pretty cute. Like, look at them. I was so entertained. Like, these are precious. Speaking of precious, I was tempted to buy one. But I'm like, I don't need it. But I need it. But I don't need it. I ended up just getting a tiny little pufferfish plushie, but look at these seals. Look at how friendship they are. Oh, these ones are rock hoppers. Oh, that's a cute name for them. Oh man, these seals. The round one especially. How smug, how round. Like, I don't have enough space in my suitcase for this. But I like you. Like, gosh darn it. At least I got to pet them. They were soft. They were squishy. Could have been mine, but no. Okay, then afterwards, Osaka Castle. Unfortunately, I didn't get to explore the castle itself. There was no time. Instead, this was the time where I went for, like, a dress-up photo shoot thing, because I'm like, why not? You know, for the experience. Oh my goodness, yes, Sakura Blossom time. Woohoo! And I still think it's hilarious how, like, this one guy was just like, hi, can I take a picture with you? I'm like, sure, let's do it. And then he was so happy, because he was like, wait a second, I don't have to change the angle for the photo because you're shorter than me. I'm like, wow, at least, like, I guess thank you. Thank you for the compliment on how short I am. Like, thanks, dude. But ow. Like, at least I make you feel tall. I wish I could feel tall, but no. And then even more exploring, oh my goodness. Look at these rocks. Even more sakura trees and buildings on the way to the castle. I'm like, ooh, pretty. Pretty, pretty. And then there's the castle itself. I at least was able to snap a photo while walking around. Wish there was time to explore it, but it's okay. It's alright, at least I got to stare from the distance. And staring at some other buildings in the distance. Lots and lots of stare. Afterwards, I wanted food. So I went to a barbecue place. I'm like, you know what? Let's get some yakiniku. Yummy, yummy. I'm gonna get some meat. Meat and onions, but mainly meat. And yeah, some of it ended up being beef tongue because I love lengua. Like, whenever I see beef tongue on the menu, I'm like, I have to get it. I just have to. That castle's been in Kamen Rider? Okay, perfect then. I can say I went to another Kamen Rider area. Oh man, I wonder how many places I went to are gonna end up in Kuga. Especially Kuga. And yo, it started getting so rainy that day. Like, look at my umbrella. It was rainy and windy, and then my umbrella broke. Like, you know what? This is a sign that I should stop exploring for a bit. Like, yeah, I'm gonna accept a sign. It's like, you know, when the umbrella does that, it's time to just chill. Like, okay, I get it. I understand. Not right now. And then there was Kobe. Oh gosh, Kobe. Oh, so much walking. This was the most intense walking day. But yeah, welcome to Kobe. And look, Kobe has its own rider. The JR 500. Ooh, look at it. Fancy. I'm like, building. Time for the pilgrimage. Walk, walk, walk. Even more walking. Look at this building covered in vines. Walk, walk, walk. Walk, walk, walk. Look at this building. Interesting design. I don't know what it is, but I'm intrigued by it. Walk, walk, walk. Walk, walk, walk. Even more interesting buildings. Like, look at that white and blue one. The texture of it. Like, what is this? These buildings are so unique. And then even more walking. Walk, walk, walk. Walk, walk, walk. This floor. 3 different colors of bricks. And a sitting area. How rare. Wow. And then even more walking after staring. Walk, walk, walk. And then bam! Rin's house. There were mainly like elderly people around this area snapping photos. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna wait for them to walk around. I'll be patient. And then bam! Oh yeah, Tosaka Manor. Ta-da! First part of the pilgrimage. And at least the area had like some sitting areas too afterwards while waiting. So I was chilling with a cat and a girl with a flute. And then I continued walking to find Sakura's house. And I found a mysterious door, as you can see on the right side. I'm like, what is this? What is this mysterious door? Do I want to know? Maybe not. I'm just gonna continue walking. Walk, walk, walk. Walk, 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 walk. And then BAM! Look, it's Sakura's house. Okay, Sakura's house was a museum you could actually go into, so I was patient as well. I was just waiting on the side for people to stop walking in and out of the museum so I could take a photo of it. Man, I wish I could have got to the command spells. It was fun exploring inside. I mean, look at this area. I bought a ticket. Heck, before going inside the museum, I ended up buying a ticket for a few other house museums, and I'm like, oh my goodness! It went from a fate pilgrimage to me exploring random houses! Starting with Sakura's house. It had some nice art inside. I'm like, ooh, look at this. Pretty. Even more pretty stuff. Look at this. Fruits, chairs, flowers. Even more flowers. Mysterious thingy with flowers. And then I really liked the tea area. Or that little tea thing. Like, something about that was extra pretty to me. And I even like the little peephole one. Like, look at this little peephole. Like, what is this place? Sakura, what is inside your house? What an intriguing house you have, Sakura. Aw, man, I should have checked the basement for worms, you're right. I was too distracted by the flowers. Surprisingly, her house also had the lasting love stone, which Amy Rose would have loved to go to at Sonic. And then even more areas in the house. I'm like, this is a fancy sitting area. And look at the fancy window planes. Ooh. Ah. Amazing. Chairs. And she has a fancy little dining area with all the fancy plates. Very cute. Very aesthetically pleasing. And then a nice little, I guess, study. I like the random fish statue in the middle. And then another fancy area for sitting. It's time for a meeting to discuss Godzilla. And then a bedroom. Like someone loves golfing. Look at all them putters. And then there's a fish on the wall. Like, ah, what a nice bedroom. And then a nice little sitting area as well. Time for another meeting to discuss Godzilla. All the meetings. Lots and lots and lots of meetings. And then when I walked upstairs, there's some more art. I'm like, I'm not entirely sure what this is, but ooh, flower. And then I found a random sleigh. Like, okay, cool. Lots of pillows. Very pretty. And then I left the house and then I found a British telephone box. I wish I could have opened it, but no, it was just for display. And afterwards I had to go to a few more museum houses because I bought the pass, so why not, right? So I continued walking and I saw... On the way out, I saw this one piggy. Like, you know what? Hello, pig statue. And alrighty. And whoever this random fella was in the cage. Like, I don't know who that is, but ayy. Now for the next house. The next house museum, like, ooh, what is this? Statue. Statue. These fellas. And then I walked on in. Like, okay, this is a thing. Alrighty. You know what? And oh, that was your Uncle Pete. Oh, I love that. Even more statues and some pictures. Even more statues. Look at this guy. Okay, look at these guys. I love the one on the right. The one on the right's face. To me, he looks so scared. He's either super scared or shy. I can't tell, maybe both. Like, how would you describe that expression? He's like, oh no! While the one on the left, like, he seems fine, he's confident. But the one on the right, oh no! Wait, really? That's Don Quixote and Sancho? Oh. Oh, which one's which? Is Don Quixote the one looking... like, confident? And Sancho's the one just... Oh no! Oops. Oh man. Sorry, Don Quixote. Sorry, Sancho. Okay, Don Quixote is the knight. Poor Sancho. Sancho doesn't want to be there. And this is all the same house, by the way. Then I got to see some other statues. Like the way these areas were decorated. Another sitting area. We're having another meeting to discuss Godzilla. And look at those lamps. And then there's another statue. Do not touch. I did not touch. I only stared. And then to the next place. Ah, Sancho was scared of the windmill. That's why Don was fighting it. And here's the next place. Look at that little fella up above. I'm happy I looked up because look at that fella. Like, what are these? This one was super fancy too. Me entering random fancy houses. A nice little dining area. A library with a bar. Super fancy. Another meeting area to discuss what to do with Godzilla. Even more discussions on Godzilla. Yes, everything's for Godzilla. At least FGO's Sancho looks nice and confident then, compared to the other Sancho. And now a fancy bedroom. Oh my goodness, look at those dresses. And the pelt on the bed. And now even more fancy beds. I thought it was funny exploring so many houses though. And then I saw a dress, a nice dress. And then another bedroom with a thing for records. And now there's some stairs. Oh my goodness. These stairs. Look at how thin these staircases are. There's been so many different types of stairs in Japan. I wish I took more photos of stairs. Only at this point I decided, you know what? I'ma show off some of these stairs because it was an experience. Truly an experience with stairs. And then afterwards, I ended up in a kitchen-like area. I'm like, ooh, what's cooking? And now to the next house museum thingy. Like, okay, time to enter this one. A different one. First area. Like, oh, this is very spacious. It's a smaller meeting room to discuss about Godzilla. And then another small meeting area to discuss Godzilla. Oh, that Shin Godzilla movie. Meetings upon meetings and a dining area. Which we could also discuss about Godzilla in. Next is a fancy bathroom. I mean, look at that toilet. Super fancy. Toilet and tub. For some reason, it kind of looks like it'd be part of a dollhouse. Just something about it. And then a nice meeting area to discuss Godzilla. Okay, this house had a lot of fun-looking vases, I gotta admit that. I took a photo, a up-close photo of two of the vases. This one I'm like, ooh, chairs. And a fancy vase. Look at that 3D art. And then a bed. Ooh, this is the fancy type of bed. With a flower pot in front of it to censor things that go on in the bed. At least that was my assumption. Or maybe it's just there for aesthetic reasons. And totally not for censoring what goes on in the bed. And now speaking of some fancy like 3D type art. Like look at that, that's right next to the windows. Like holy cow, that is so intricate. Like dang. Whoever made that art, I give him mad credit. And then here are the vases I took photos of because I'm like, ooh, it's depicting some slice of life. And also I was curious what they're eating. Clearly I got my priorities in check. Must go up close to the food one especially. What a nice looking dinner. I wish I was invited. And then there was even more walking. I'm like, ah yes, more exploration, woohoo! Walking, walking. Oh, look at these stairs. Showing off more stairs. Interesting staircases, right? Lots and lots and lots of stairs. Stairs at the stairs. All them stairs. And eventually I went to a garden area. Unfortunately for me, I didn't explore the entire garden because I got lazy. But here's the way on the way to the garden. I'm like, ooh, let me ride the gondola thing. And then eventually I got there. I'm like, ooh, pretty, pretty. Nice view. And then I needed food. I ended up eating some curry there at the Kobe garden. I'm like, the sauce was actually legit. It was good. It was tasty. The meat was a little tough for me, but I love the sauce. Sauce, mwah, chef's kiss. And then there was some walking. Like, ah yes, walkie, walkie, walkie. Ooh, some random tools. Adorable. Precious. And then of course, because it's a garden, I have to take pictures of flowers. Even more flowers. Like, these are actually really nice picture-taking areas. I mean, look at that. Not gonna lie, it would have been nice to pose on the bench, but I'm just there for some photos and walking and walking and walking and walking. Oh my goodness, even more walking. Look at that bathtub full of flowers. I was like, how did I end up in another bathroom? But okay, let me just take a picture there. And ooh, I ended up in another kitchen. What's cooking? Spices. Lots and lots of spices. Mmm. Even more spices. And then, shock, suspense, even more spices. Wow. Okay, see you later. And then there's another meeting room. And also good luck at work. Oh yeah, this was like one... This one's the garden area. All the spices in the garden. And then another area for sitting. And then eventually I saw this one little outdoorsy place. Like, oh, it's cute. I like that, I appreciate it. And now to like an actual more garden-y type area. And I think it's like a greenhouse kind of thing. Yeah, I'm assuming it's more like a greenhouse. Like that one I did like. Like, ooh, pretty. And another romantic area that Amy Rose would have loved to go to with Sonic. Like, oh my goodness, look at all those hearts. Look at that statue, so loving. So lovey-dovey. And then more stairs. Oh gosh, the exploration with the stairs and stairs and stairs. This day was stairs day. Oh, the leg workout, just thinking about it. Oh, my legs. And then, of course, a nice view. I did appreciate the view. But after that, I needed to go for some food. So I'm like, you know what? It's dinner time. I'm gonna choose a place in Kobe. It just happened to be a place called Sakura because I have problems. I'm like, you know what? I love the name Sakura so much that I have to go to a place called Sakura. Let me find it though. Walking, walking, walking. Oh my goodness, even more walking. Ooh, random shrine that I'm not gonna go into, just gonna take a photo of. And then bam, Sakura. So these were the appetizers. I'm like, mysterious stuff. Vegetables, fish, some meat. Yum. And then there was an egg custard, the savory egg custard. It had peas in it. Like, green means go, so I eat. And then this one was foie gras. I was happy that the chef was nice. He gave me the biggest piece. I'm like, hey. I was willing it into existence. I'm like, please give me that, please. Or piece, please give me that piece, please, please, please. Maybe he could tell from my intense staring. And he gave me this one. I'm like, yes! Thank you, sir. Nom, 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 nom. I love this stuff. It's a rare treat. Nom, nom, nom. And then he made some abalone. The abalone was good too, but I wish I could have had more of the foie gras. Or heck, even the chawanmushi egg custard. But it was good. And then there was like a little bite of meat. I'm like, meat. With a little bit of sauce and a little bit of salt on the side. I wish I could have had more of this, not gonna lie, but I'm like, it's a fancy place. Of course, it's gonna be smaller portions like that. This is what I get for choosing Sakura, but I liked it. It was tasty. The chef was nice. And then I had a salad break. I'm like, Salad. Ah, vegetables. I'm so bad. I don't normally eat salads, but if it's served to me, I'll eat it. But will I order it on my own? Probably not. But vegetables. And then some meat. Oh, I love that meat. I'm so jealous of how good some like Wagyu type meats are. Like, it's so soft. It's like eating a marshmallow, a meat marshmallow. Like, delicious. Again, I'm greedy. I wish I had more. At least I got some vegetables to nom on. Favorite vegetable there ended up being the onion. Nom nom nom. And then for dessert, they had a little bit of fruit, a little bit of ice cream, bean. I got to drink some green tea. Nom nom nom, yummy yummy. I liked it. It was for the experience, and then I went walking some more. Like, ooh, Higashimon Street. And then I was looking for the... Oh gosh, the bridge. This was the walk to the bridge. I decided to continue my fate pilgrimage. The walk past the telephone booth. I'm like, must continue my journey. Oh yes, the bridge. Wrong side of the bridge though. I needed the other side for the photo. But bridge. Getting closer, but I still gotta walk some more to get the proper photo of the bridge. But it's nighttime, but still bridge. And then ta-da! I was happy. I was happy with the way this turned out. Welcome to Fuyuki Bridge! Oh my goodness, yay! Too bad I didn't get to see Emiya guys fighting there. Like, aw man, that would have been cool, but no, no, no. No Rin, no Emiya, no Archer. Oh well. At least it was pretty. It was very, very pretty. And then here's the other view. From where I was standing, I'm like, okay, bridge one side, water the other side. I wish I could have went on a Ferris wheel. And then I continued onward. Oh gosh, this is the part where I was looking for the archery club and also Emiya's house. Ugh. Oh, this was pain and suffering. I'm like, ooh, I found a castle on the way to the archery club. Ah, so much walking. Ooh, look at me finding some water. Okay, it was late at night, but I turned on the night vision part for my camera, so that's why it looks brighter than it actually was. Because I wanted to show off the swan boats in the background. Like, it was a cute park, but it was a huge park. Holy cow! Ah, my legs. Oh, my legs. I'm like, pretty. More flowers. There was surprisingly a lot of couples just chilling at the park at night. And then I was wandering some more. At this point, I'm just like, where are you, archery club? I'm coming after you. I'ma get there. And then I got there. Ah ha ha ha. Late at night. Oh gosh, what time was this? I forget, but oh, I was so determined and I did it. Oh my goodness, yay, the archery club from Fate. Day night. Ah, yay. And then lastly, I had to go for Emiya's house. Oh, Emiya's house. Ugh. Not from the bushes, but I accidentally got up close to some of them because I was trying to take photos of stuff. I'm like, oops, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there on the bench. Emiya's house. Took so long to get to. The GPS wasn't working properly. Google Maps was failing me. But eventually I got there. And afterwards I was like, yay, my day is pretty much over. I did the thing. Oh, so much walking. So much walking. By the time I got back to the hotel, my phone was at 1%. But yay, that was successful. And then the last day, I ended up eating some gyukatsu at the mall that was closest to, I guess, the station. So I'm like, gyukatsu. Okay, you cook the meat on a hot plate. That's why it's like that. I admit though, I probably didn't cook the meat enough. I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with rare. Yum, 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 protein. Yeah, that 1% was dangerously close. At least I knew where it was. And oh, that guy jumped in. Oh, that one area. Okay, this was cute. I got to see Totoro sleeping at one point. Like, oh, adorable. And then I got to see some Haikyuu cutouts. Like, oh my goodness, it's a rare show that I actually recognize Haikyuu. Even more Haikyuu. And then, can you guess what other cutouts I saw? Even more Haikyuu. Amazing, much wow. Afterwards, I got to see a Gundam. The Gundam with the Osaka Expo mascot thing. Ta-da! Wonderful! Woohoo! Okay, and this is the last thing I had in Japan. I'm ending this here with a bukkake udon. Yes, that's the last thing I ordered in Japan at the airport. I gotta end it with a bukkake. It was tasty. Like, yummy. Final meal. Final picture of the PowerPoint. A delicious bukkake. Enjoy. Woohoo! Oh gosh, though. Ta-da! Getting rid of some filler stuff. That is the presentation on Japan Spring 2025. Besides the egg, there was some, of course, udon, a little bit of sauce. I think that might have been tofu skin, some meat, I think some grated radish, and green onion. I think that was all inside of it. I liked it. I kind of wish I went for some other stuff though, but yes, bukkake udon with mysterious sticky sauce. Yummy, yummy. Oh man, I feel good. Though, seriously though, I wonder how many of these places are gonna end up being inside of Kamen Rider Kuga. I didn't realize how many places we had in common with Kuga and I. Heck, maybe even tonight we'll see some more places that showed up on here that's gonna be in Kuga. I know, right? No love hotel this time. Next time maybe, and then I can add those to the PowerPoint. Like, welcome to the load. Okay. One of the filler episodes I got rid of for this presentation ended up being that one super duper sus store, not gonna lie. I was tempted to put that in here. The one with the interesting DVD section and interesting gachapon machine. Ha ha ha. But nah. You save a little bit of time. But hey. Now that I've gone through this, we can go on to Kamen Rider Kuga. So with that being said, thank you for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of the day and epic gacha luck. I am tempted to try to roll for some more cuckoo. I'm resisting for now though. But I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. I still gotta try for Vector. Inside of course, Girls Frontline too. Still can't actually no, I can believe I lost the 50-50. That's just how it be at times.